heard it. Yes, this is our 2022 JCDC Festival Song winner, Sakaj, with the winning song, Nowhere Nice Like Yard.
I need just a little more Jesus. I need just a little hey, more. You need just a little more Jesus. I need just a little more. Hey, we need just a little more Jesus. I need hey, to help me along.
And you've guessed it right, Danielle Main, the 2022 JCDC Gospel Star winner, singing her piece, A Little More Jesus. And just in case you missed it,
congratulations, Miss Jamaica Festival Queen 2022.
it has been an awesome journey thus far, celebrating 60 years of independence. But the fun not done. Jamaica 60 celebrations continue all year long. Right now, it's time to enjoy another installment of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Audrey Williams, here to steer you through the next half hour. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican.
Jamaica comes alive as we celebrate 60 years of independence, our Diamond Jubilee. All year long. Join in the celebratory events, showcasing impactful legacy projects, entertainment and exciting commemorative events. Resilient and brave, industrious. Yes, we are Jamaicans. Jamaica 60, reigniting a nation for greatness.
Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop.
On Get the Facts this week, we continue our reflection of the journey to Jamaica 60.
Welcome to Get the Facts. This is the program that provides you with information on government's policies and initiatives. I'm Theodore Henry. As we celebrate our 60th year of independence, we reflect on Jamaica's history through the life of our special guest. She's now 85. She has witnessed some of Jamaica's major milestones. In studio with me is Glenda Johnson, a wife, a mother, grandmother, sister, and so much more to her family and friends. Welcome to the program, Mrs. Johnson.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to jump right into getting some of these facts now. What do you remember of life in the 1960s? Let's talk about some things like you had buses and taxis and transportation the way we have it today.
Oh, yes.
Tell me a little bit about it. What do you remember about life in the 1960s?
They were JOS in those days.
Mm-hmm. JOS? What's that?
The bus is them.
Oh, they call it JOS? Okay, all right.
That's what they were called.
Uh-huh. And those
in
were
the early days.
Those were the big buses or small
Yes,
buses?
big buses, government owned.
Right. What routes did they used to run? You remember?
Yes, them have 40, them have 4, 15, and a lot more.
They have a lot more.
Yes.
Okay.
But that is just in my area.
On August 6, 1962, where were you?
Well, I was at home in the morning, preparing to go down to the wharf.
Right.
And we went down there in the evening.
Mm-hmm. What?
And the crowd were there. And a lot of vehicle park all around. And I'm having fireworks.
Yes.
And dancing and every excitement you can think of were there.
Wow.
But the problem is when we're ready to come home, we couldn't get no bus.
Why is that?
And I had 2 small children and my husband.
Yes. Okay. You said dancing. You used to like to dance.
Dance, well, I didn't like that.
Okay. So it was just a big party at the wharf?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about how people used to live with each other in those days, the community spirit.
Oh, people were more loving and kind in those days, looking after one another.
Right.
They didn't have no fuss, no problem like now.
You would know what was going on with your neighbor, you would live good with them.
Oh, yes.
What about children? Did I always hear people say it takes a village to raise a child?
Well, that is it.
That used to be something that happened.
Yes. You could see a man's child or a woman's child out on the road and she doing something wrong and you scold him. And nothing after. But now you can't do that.
You get in problem with the parents.
Right. First time, if you pass a big person and you as a child, and you don't say good morning or good afternoon, they go home and tell your parents.
Right.
And your parents tackle you about it.
And,
So you must have respect to the
Yeah.
elder.
yes, manners was a thing.
Right, right. You must have manners.
Wow. So, school. Tell me about what school was like when you were going to school.
Well, school days were nice because we never have no problem to think of. Everything was just going easy.
Right. And we were talking about manners, and I know that, perhaps it was a little different the way we react to teachers today.
Oh, yes.
What was that like for
We
you?
have to respect the teachers. We just have to. And in those days, you don't have to wear a uniform.
Yes.
You wear anything. We always go barefooted.
What?
Yes.
I always thought it was a uniform thing in those
No,
days.
no. Nobody have a uniform.
Okay.
And everybody barefooted. Maybe you may find one or two person wearing shoes.
Understand. You remember any of your teachers?
Yes.
Which one?
The headmaster was teacher in orality.
Ah.
And there are those, we have B. Anderson, Beatrice Anderson. We have Esther Clark. She was Esther Wilson first.
Right.
And we have quite a few more, the younger ones.
Okay. We're coming out of school now, and I want to know, what was courtship like in those days?
Well, it was good and nice because whosoever wanted to marry you have to see the parents. And the parents have to give permission.
Right. So before you got to the point of, I want to marry, how would you, I don't know if I'd use the right word if I said date. How would you go out? Where would you go out? What would you do?
Well, I was living in Montego Bay. We have to go to, in the evenings, we meet, and then we go to Strand Theatre, and we sit on the seawall and watch all what is going by.
Ah, you used to write letters to each other?
Yes.
Right. Because we weren't calling each other or never have
No, we
email
never
at the
have
time.
phone in those days.
Yes.
We have to write.
How long would it take? If you wrote a letter, how long would it take?
Maybe about 3 days.
Ah, okay. We are talking to Glenda Johnson, one of Jamaica's valuable and proud seniors. She was there August 6, 1962, and we're going to continue our talk after this quick break. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Get the Facts. We are reflecting on 60 years of independence and the changes over the period to the life of Glenda Johnson. Lady Johnson, before we broke, I asked you if there were many changes in between those days and today, and you said there were many.
Many.
Tell me one or two of them.
People could talk, sit down and talk and discuss things. Now, then don't do it anymore. Then just kill you.
So you're meaning like
Or
when,
make a big war.
right, when there's a problem, people used to talk it through.
Yes, talk it over.
Well, I'm happy to hear that Jamaica is trying to do that again, where people talk again It's always good to remember what has happened before.
Yes.
Yes. We've spoken about school. We've spoken about August 6, 1962. And I want to know some of your fondest memories back in the day. Just anything that jumps out at you as you remember it and you're like, oh, that was a wonderful time.
One evening while we were sitting on the seawall watching the theater,
Yeah.
they would have a show by the name of River of No Return. And the crowd that were there, a man have to have a big stick, beat them back. And we sit down and we laugh. Because we said we would never get in that crowd.
Right. They were running towards they were trying to go towards the screen.
Everybody want to get in at the same time.
Oh.
So the man have to be bracing them back and hitting some who decide to go.
Right. I didn't cause any big fight though.
No. Nobody, react back.
Yes, yes. You're telling me about the fact that you used to have coins, and I don't know what the money was like in those days. So tell me a little bit about it. What kind of money did you have?
In those days?
Like shilling and
Yes,
those things?
we have pound, shilling, and pence. And in the early days, there were guinea. That was 21 shilling.
Yes. So when you went to like the market, how much money would you walk with?
Maybe sometimes you don't have plenty, you carry 4 shilling, you carry 5. Sometimes you carry 6. You say, if you want anything, you see it specially.
Right.
That is to buy it.
And you'd get whole heap of things for
And
5
you get
shillings?
a lot of things for 5 shilling.
Okay. Based on our conversation, I think, is there anything that you would like to see happen in Jamaica again?
Oh, everybody to be living, loving and kind one to another.
Right.
That is my greatest prayer.
That we all live
In unity.
Yes. Children, adults and
Yes,
adults.
yes. And the children them too, because you can't talk to them nowadays.
Yes. See the return of manners as well.
Right. Manners and respect.
Yeah. So you still live in Jamaica. You're still here.
Yes.
You love your country.
Oh, yes.
And you want to see it thrive. And that's why we're having this conversation.
Oh, yes.
Because you have so much to teach us.
Well, that is true.
Yeah. If we would just learn by listening to those who have gone before us.
Right.
Is there anything you'd like to say to those who are watching? There are many people who are watching. You and I have been talking. But is there anything you'd like to say directly to them before we break?
Well, I would say, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding.
Yes. In all your ways, acknowledge Him.
In all your ways, acknowledge Him.
It, as you mentioned, trust in the Lord, it reminds me of our national anthem.
All right.
And I'm sure it was sung on August 6, 1962. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guard us and guide us with your mighty hand. We want to thank you for joining this conversation with us. It has been Get the Facts. Our guest was one of Jamaica's valuable seniors, Glenda Johnson. She has shared so much about her time, what it was like, what has changed, and has given us something to think about in what could be the reality in Jamaica again. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Theodore Henry. Take good care.
In preparation for Jamaica's independence in August 1962, many issues of varying degrees of national importance had to be considered. Among them, our symbols and emblems. Today we look at one of those, our national tree, the Blue Maho.
The Blue Maho belongs to a family called Malvaceae. It's the same family that includes ornamental shrubs like shoeblack. So the scientific name for the Blue Maho is Hibiscus elatus. I imagine that the specific name, which is the elatus, would indicate the fact that it is lofty and grows to great heights. The Blue Maho, as everyone knows, is our national tree. Jamaica has well over hundreds of native trees. It's easy to understand that the combination of characteristics that makes the Maho unique is probably what gave it the edge over all those other hundreds of trees. The native range of the Blue Maho is to the northeastern corner of Jamaica, which is Portland, sections of the Jonker Mountain. The Blue Maho blooms in the latter part of the calendar. The typical color is a kind of flaming reddish orange. It's more red than orange. The older the flower becomes, the redder it becomes. It bears a pod that splits in the drier part of the early section of the year, the first quarter of the year. And the forestry department propagates the species by collecting the pods. We process them by drying them in trays, and then we extract the seeds. The traditional uses is a fairly wide array. It's used for furnishings, for furniture, for turnery, so you can make articles out of it.
The beauty of it is not much seen when you just cut it, but when the furniture is made and you look at it, you see various colors, and they go in streak and streak. And they're not looking so nice until when they varnish it. It's not stained or anything, just when they polish it off when it's finished. So they use it a lot now. It's strong. It reminds me of the Lignum vitae, but the Lignum vitae doesn't have those streaks in it like the Blue Maho. So it makes it very special.
I think people confuse the name Lignum vitae and the name Blue Maho with their roles as national symbols, the one being the national flower and the other being the national tree.
Keep head, gonna bury my foot under cool shady. Tambo me, tambo me, tambo, tambo higher.
Right through the rocky road, sing Charlie Marley call you. I am young boy, we not chat to them. Sing Charlie Marley call you. And them what I hear boy, we not chat to them. Sing Charlie Marley call you.
Jordan roll, Jordan roll. Ha! See, I want to go to heaven when I die. No hair, Jordan roll, Jordan roll, Jordan roll. See, I want to go to heaven when I die. No hair, Jordan roll. Big up we heritage, yes, in a heritage face. No junk food, breadfruit are the best. Mix it with the national dish. Me love it with a key and saltfish. Big up we heritage, yes, in a heritage face. No junk food, breadfruit are the best. Mix it with the national dish. Me love it with a key and saltfish. Eat healthy, bag juice enough for me. Love my breadfruit with a little cocoa-tea. No big tough bone for your bites and chew. Rasta love it in a ital stew. I am the ROOTS, the roots man. I have the ital remedy in my right hand. Cancer, diabetes, circulation. A remedy is the cure, it is the herbal plan. Therapeutical drugs, that long prescription. By now you know what it a kill the nation. The ROOTS, the roots man. Wanna know where I name Raskidi and your back weak. Need some shen down in your line. Ever hear about the bush when name Vervine? Face full up of acne, you feel like you can't cope. Turmeric and ginger I used to make my soap. Yo, youth, you know want a peanut punch. You can walk with it and drink it for your lunch. You're weak, you need to make your body stronger. Just purchase a buckle of my spirulina. Rasta man no need for cuss, we no need for quarrel. Me know a soon time for you collect your barrel. Before you celebrate with my friend when name Carol. Make a toast with the wine when we make from sorrel. Fire pan bleaching, no bleaching round here. But if you want a smoother texture, charcoal soap is right here. Whatever problem you face, home or anywhere. Mellow go round the roots, man is right here.
Lego the bird, 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 hey, Lego the bird, Lego the bird, Lego the bird, Lego the bird.
Movement of the people.
Wait, he like
60 years I have trod this land of wood and water. Jamaicans, from the young to the old, stand with me as we celebrate the black, green, and gold, unearthing the gems of joy and happiness, reigniting Jamaica for greatness.
Jamaica 60, reigniting a nation for greatness.
I was born here, and I was raised here. Resilient people,
tropical island. Oh yeah, and I learned to smile. Yeah. Here I learned what love is. Authentic Jamaica, the happiest island. Oh yeah, so let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. We are Jamaicans. Hello, hello. I'm a Jamaican. The energy is high. Our people proud and strong. When we stand together, we're rising for better. Oh yeah. We're many but one. Together we will strive. When unity's our strength, we rise from our struggles. Oh yeah. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello, hello.
That's all the time we have left today on this show. Join us tomorrow on this same station for another exciting installment of Jamaica Magazine. To rewatch today's offering or other content like this, visit our website, jis.gov.jm. From all of us here at the JIS, have yourself a wonderful Sunday. I'm Audrey Williams. See you next time.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.